Willkommen. Alright, mate. And welcome to Celeritas. My name's Webbo. I'm your resident commentator. And we're here for another special exhibition event tonight. We're welcoming some new guests and some old faces to our event tonight. We're going to have custom liveries. We're going to go to Silverstone, my home track at least. And we're going to have a cracking race. I'm here not completely alone. I'm here with my good friend Glenn. Say hello to everyone, Glenn. And yeah, we're going to have a good time. It's a little bit relaxed, but it's still hard, but fair and clean racing. Welcome to everyone on the live chat. Thanks for the good luck wishes from Thod, especially to Liakos, his countryman from Greece, my favourite place in the world. And we look forward to have a good race. Everyone needs to apparently avoid Bacon today because it's his birthday, so let's hope that Bacon doesn't get any birthday bumps. Hopefully you don't. Hopefully that translates okay across countries. But yeah, no. Let's have no driving off the track, anything like that. Yeah, I hope we're going to go alright. Bacon didn't get my joke about my friend Glenn. Never mind. Anyway, I'm following along on the YouTube chat. I'm trying to follow Discord, but it's quite a lot to do in one go. Welcome to our new friends joining us. Friends of friends, generally, I think. We're hoping for good things from everybody. Remember, this is a clean racing league, but hard but fair. So, new friends joining us today. Broken Arrow, Branch Manch is new, at least for my commentary. Dragon, I'm going to go with, just for ease. Jonesy, Aitormento, and Lewis Oliver. Welcome to all of you to our event tonight. Okay, let's get some cars on the track. I'm going to check in with some of our early runners, some of our favourites, and let's see what Silverstone brings. Full qualifying tonight, which is always fun to commentate on. A little bit of moaning that it takes a long time, but it's all part of the build up to the race. And newcomers to the exhibition events with me will need to know I do try to judge my favourite livery of the night. So best foot forward. I've already been told that some people are bringing in some new liveries tonight because they weren't satisfied with their presentation from last week. So let's get out there. Let's go and see what everyone's up to. Riding with Cohen at the moment. Maybe taking inspiration from the recent images of the Ferrari for 2021. Grid of 19 drivers with us tonight. Or this afternoon if you're joining us, as Branch Manch is from the US. Let's go and have a look at birthday boy Bacon. Coming down the hanger straight. Sweeping into Stoke. And heading in the pits. Okay. Price is still in the pits. Those are my favourite, my picks for pole at the moment. Certainly Pricey. What about Quinn? Quinn's on his sector 2. Middle of the track at the moment. Down the old start-finish straight. Aggressively sweeping in there. Just getting out of the way of the car in front, of course. So good job from him. Resuming with Cohen then. He's naturally set our purple first sector. Sweeping through Cops into Maggots, Beckett's. Really cutting across the apex there. Maybe stole a little bit too much into Beckett's. Yeah, invalidated sadly. Okay. Let's see if we can't have a look at Branch Manch has got our first pole position, first P1 time in, looking at a 1:26.4. That's very competitive. I believe I was having a look at some of the time trial times before we got going today. So that's pretty smart for what I've seen. So let's look forward to having a look at his next lap. Our exotic here in sector 1. Lots of people going for this kind of gradiated ombre colour schemes at the moment. This is kind of cool. Just a warm up on those soft tyres. Bacon's coming out on the mediums, and here we have Justin going for almost a camouflage kind of look, maybe a slightly British racing green. DRS wide open on the way into hangar, just picking his braking point. There's a 1:26.1 from Lewis Oliver immediately. So obviously one to watch in the latter stages of qualifying. Great early time from him. And Justin crosses the line. Takes pole. So really smart early time from Justin. 1:26.1. I want to make sure we give plenty of screen time to drivers across the grid. How's Exotic doing? Car number 19 in that turquoise and black. And on his way in the pits again. Let's have some competitive times, please, everybody. Here's Broken Arrow, new debutant for Celeritas. Going for dark green with magenta accents. So DJ Death Dragon, or Dragon, with a 1:25.1. Seriously? That's incredible. Amazing time from him. So good job from Dragon there. Okay, let's see where Broken Arrow comes through. That really fast sweeping sector. Full speed, one gear down, one more gear down. A little bit late out of that last section of Beckett's there, perhaps, but quick through them in comparison to everybody else. Coming through Stowe, down into Vale. Let's see where we go. Last corner now. 1:28.0 puts in P7 right now. I don't expect that to be a particularly safe time. Let's hope that he can improve. Price is on track. Going for something of a can't choose what colour to use. I'm going to use every colour in the spectrum kind of livery. Death Dragon. He said, okay, that's it. That's what I've got. Do your worst. I'm out. I'm out for this session. Go and refuel. Go and regroup. What's Pricey up to on his Sector 2? Setting a purple time. Oh dear. Yeah, just took a little bit too much time, a little bit too much out of the car there on entry into Cops. Easy done, very easily done, especially if you're marginal with your grip. and downforce, but that's ruined that lap for him. So let's regroup and try again. Storm in one of his favourite purple colours. I'm not sure if he's gone for the same livery as last time, purple with white, and a kind of cosmic helmet design from Storm. Heading into pits, so no competitive time, and invalidation again. Shame for him, but down with Sir Gwyneth. Gwyneth drives in our Division 1 normally, so should be a good driver to watch. I know he's got good pace behind him. So just taking a really wide line into Brooklands, through Luffield. The cars are incredibly loud. I was privileged to see an old V10 screaming down there on a test day, and you felt it through the floor, gave you a headache through the acoustics of the grandstand. Unfortunately, Gwyneth invalidates at exactly the same point, although less dramatically than Pricey did there. So, shame from him. Bacon looks to be cruising again. Jonesy on a competitive time at the moment, going for kind of a fingerprint livery, and has invalidated on his lap as well. Yeah, everybody pushing incredibly hard on these early laps. Looked slightly sideways from Alan Gold here, who I understand had trouble in the snow on his way to driving with us tonight. No such trouble at Silverstone this evening, but I guess he's used to it, living in Norway as he does. So, heading down the pits. Pit straight. No trouble through Cox. Into Maggots and Beckett's. Terrific change of direction there. Down the Hanger Straight. So named, of course, because this was an old airfield. Through Stowe. So named because that's the corner closest to the village of Stowe in Northamptonshire. Crosses the line. 127.3, so a 9th place there. Again, I don't think anyone scoring over a... oh dear. Yeah, not the best way to end the lap, but no harm done, I don't think. One of the advantages of Silverstone is lots of runoff area. I don't think anybody scoring outside of a 126 time is necessarily safe enough to retire from the session at this point. Liakos from Greece has a supporter in the chat with Thod, but he's driving almost a kind of British or American flag scheme here. I guess Netherlands and France too with these colours, but it kind of seems a bit British. Maybe he's doing a guest livery just for us Brits and trying to get the crowd behind him in those grandstands. Anyway, through into Sector 2 now. Just waiting for the car to bite through the corner and be able to put the throttle down. Lots of different lines around that section of the track into Luffield, so I'm looking forward to seeing the cars battling through there as usual. Just invalidating, skipping over that outside curb. It's really strict, so shame for Liakos. We have another purple car on the grid, another invalidation through Cops, so definitely one to be really careful of is the exit of Cops tonight. Here's Branch Manch on a competitive first section. First sector. Yellow and blue colour scheme. I'd probably call that vomit yellow, but maybe that's unkind. Looking good though. Down into Vale. Crosses the beam, 126.0. So that's a really good time from Branch Manch. Really good time from Branch Manch there. I believe the start-finish straight has recently been renamed, right, to Hamilton Straight. Obvious reasons. Let's join Pinty. Pinty had a terrific, absolutely fantastic start to his race at the weekend, gaining 7 places in the first lap. But he heads into the pits from another invalidation. So we've got 4 minutes remaining of Q1. Your danger drivers at the moment, the ones certainly that have set a time, well, I don't really think anybody has set a competitive time in the bottom 5 of our grid. We do now have 20 drivers, so thankfully some late drivers have just arrived. I think Ben Ratcliffe was our most recent arrival from Ireland. I'll check in with his livery shortly. Let's see, I think he's on track. Just started his first sector. Yeah, this is quite smart. Tasteful. A little empty. It's a shame we can't plaster our custom sponsors on here. Let's see where we go with Sector 1. Let me know in the chat what your opinions are of the track, what you're hoping for. So, purple sector. Sector 1 from Ben. Purple for him, I think, at least. Out of left field. Down the old start-finish straight. Into Copse. Keeps a good, nice wide berth from the exit curb. And into Maggots. And Beckett's. Looks like a nice, healthy line through there. Took a bit of exit curb, so that just probably slowed him slightly. 102 on Sector 2. Nice controlled approach through Stowe, down into Vale. Let's see where he comes out here. Final corner, crosses the line, straight up to 9th. So yeah, really good time. I do think he's probably comfortable at the moment. So good lap from him. Good early banker from him. Time for possibly another one. Back to back. Don't think you'll get round and back again comfortably, at least, for another attempt. Chances are he won't need it. Anyway, through Copse comes Exotic. Yeah, just touching that exit curb, but keeping a little bit of allowance. I think took some dirt on the way into the first Maggots. Out of Beckett's, good sector for him. 102.002. This is going to be competitive from Exotic. Just patient on the throttle. High grip circuit, but not a lot of rest. But obviously plenty of rest for the brakes. Boom! Nice work from Exotic. 25.3 and takes 2nd place straight away. So brilliant. Let's see if Storm can keep out of danger, keep out of invalidation. That was close. He's got a little bit of traffic. There's always the problem of leaving it late in the session. Down to our last 30 seconds of Q1. Come on, Storm. Let's see where you can go. Got a car in front of him, but there's plenty of room on this track, of course, to get around people, generally speaking. Storm sticking with the same livery as our last exhibition race. So loses a little bit of cred on that score from my perspective anyway. Crosses the line, 126.1. Looks to be safe in 9th from Storm. So good stuff. Let's go down to our drivers in danger. Bacon is hanging out on the grass, facing the wrong way. So it looks like Bacon might be out of this session. Certainly not going to get another lap in because the checkered flag has dropped. Jonesy in our yellow and black car. I like this one. This is pretty cool. A popular race number of 69. But cruising. So I don't know if he didn't manage to cross the line in time. But it looks like we're going to be losing him, Liakos, Alan Gold, Bacon and Broken Arrow in this session, sadly. Ben's on the grass. Bit of off-roading. Storm. Again, I think he's probably on his way into the pits. As is Justin. Branch Manch. Yeah, it looks to be finishing his lap here. So let's stay with him. Car number 21, Branch Manch. Sorry, I'm not a fan of this scheme. How are we doing into final sector of the lap here? Into the pits. Okay. So, looks like we're fixed where I mentioned before on our drivers to be losing in Q1. As a reminder, looks to be Jonesy, Liakos, Alan Gold, Impossible Bacon and Broken Arrow. But our fastest time was set by Dragon, relatively comfortably from Exotic, then Pricey, Waitsy, Cohen, Lightning, Justin, Branch Manch and Storm, all within 1 second of each other. So very nice showing from early drivers. Branch Manch complaining, well, not complaining, disappointed, shall we say, with my review of his livery. I don't think you made that specifically for me. So a good first session, nice and tight times at the front. Just a couple of invalidations, but nothing too upsetting. Sad to see those drivers on their way out of this session, but they will have, of course, first choice of tyres and plenty of time to set their strategy in their minds and see what happens. Bacon did only do a time on the medium, it looks like. Let me know what you're thinking about strategy if you're on the live chat. I'm sure you won't want to do it if you're with us actually driving, but if you're watching along on the strategy, what would you pick for your tyre strategy, your tyre longevity? I know it's pretty high grip track, lots of really fast corners, so yeah, let's see. We've already started, the clock has ticked down, and there we go, we're starting Q2, so straight away, no advert breaks for us today. I'm going to have a look at Death Dragon. I'm not sure I've spent much time watching him yet. Exotic happy with his lap, but underconfident, shall we say, about his ability to replicate it. This livery, this is pretty smart because it's kind of a metallic version of Storm's. So I'm enjoying Dragon's livery as well as his speed today. Very cool. Very cool. Obviously, we are live on YouTube. We recently started a new PlayStation community just to drive some traffic to the channel. If you're new to us, check out some of the coverage we've got on YouTube already. We've got live streams, of course, and we've got some edited highlights you can enjoy. We're also debuting pretty soon. We're going to start a Division 3, and that will be a shortened season just to get us in line so we can, get everybody matched up for Season 2. Dragon warming the tyres. Possible glitch for Ratcliffe. Yeah, I did, Ben. I did think you were higher up than to be missing out of this session. We saw this in Bahrain a couple of weeks ago. We saw a problem with losing too many drivers from the session from Q1. Sorry. So, yeah, bit of a shame. Anyway, let's follow along with Dragon. Love to see how he tackles this from on board. Slowly dropping down the gears into Brooklands. Nice tight line there through Luffield. We're already up to 8th gear. Are we flat? I think we blended ever so slightly on the throttle, but depending on your setup, that's legitimate, of course. We're on the medium tyres, so we're feeling confident about our pace. Tucks in across the apex. 1 or 2.1. We've seen faster sector 2s, but I think that's the tyre delta today. Are we going to do one lap, 2 laps maybe on the medium, and then come in and if we need to for softs? But of course, Dragon decided he'd got all he needed out of Q1 and promptly retired from the session last time. So let's see where we come. First benchmark time, 1:25.6. Very healthy time from Dragon. I don't know if he will continue on to a second lap. Anyway, this is kind of smart. Quite like this colour scheme, although it's perhaps not quite bright enough to transmit onto TV cameras very well. Slightly slower than we saw Dragon Sector 2, and he's on the softs. Lewis Oliver puts in a 25.7 on the softs, so I think there's improvement room there. Potentially, I think we'll see faster times coming through. Let's see where this lap takes Justin. Only 26.1. So it does feel like maybe the track's a little bit slower, or everyone's maybe learning from the early session. Lightning, regular driver with us in Celeritas. I think this is the same livery from the Bahrain event, so no update on the liveries. Yeah, feels a little bit basic. I think I might have made the same comment last time from Lightning. Pinty puts in a time, but I think that's more of a warm-up kind of time. Wonder what your strategy position is here. Cohen in the lime green stripes. Similar colours, I think, to Quinn. Yeah, not much of a fan of this scheme, I'm afraid. But I will know, everyone will see him coming. So that's a good thing, I guess. Unless you're planning to disappear off at the start. Where's this going to see Cohen? 29.0. Probably not very competitive at that point. Cohen is screaming into maggots. Through Beckett's. Bit of a fade. This is okay. I think I've just got a problem with neon green, maybe. Car number 54 for Quinn. Heads into the pits. Not happy with the setup, or not happy with the tyres at this point. Pricey though. Have a look at Pricey. 25.6. So that's kind of cool. Good early time. 2 fastest times from the first stint there on the medium tyre. So that's interesting. Let's see how that goes. I'm sure these guys looking to possibly start on the medium. Remember, Q2, fastest time you set will be your starting tyre. Let's have a look in at Exotic. He was not confident he would replicate his Q1 time. Goes through on a 25.9. So, not amazing, maybe his prediction was right. But Cohen, very nice time, 25.3, so very close to the fastest we saw there in Q1. Brilliant stuff. So, Storm, how are we doing on Q2 setup? We're going for mediums. Sorry, we're going for softs. Storm Racing Car 88. Just really wide. I guess that probably cost him a little bit of traction out of left field. It's very, very wide line we saw from Storm. Still pretty smart, this livery, isn't it? Just chosen a very nice shade of purple for the very grey, dull British skies. Reasonable, not super exciting time through Sector 2 from Storm. So he's got some work to do if he wants to get into Q3, I feel. Storm braking hard into Vale. What have we got on the way out? 126 flat. So I think that might be safe. That might well be a safe time. I swear I saw one in 26.000 there, but it's recorded as 25.999. Waitsy goes 7th. I need to have a closer inspection of this, because at first glance this is kind of smart, this livery. Yeah, this is kind of cool. Waitsy goes 7th, just a shade slower than Storm on a 126.1. This is pretty smart, tasteful. Lightning locking up big time on those mediums. Lightning needs to get a good banker in. So let's see what he's got as he approaches Brooklands. Oh, there's a purple sector for him. So doing well on these mediums. Another really long under rotation and lockup. But yeah, an invalidation. We're losing it big time. Can we hold it? I think we can just about hold it. Shame for Lightning. All to do then in the last run, where we are now down to almost 5 minutes to go. Got Rhinarium here. Just getting out of the way of other drivers. I think he's warming up. Subtle colour scheme, car 95. And in the pits, Pinty, let's see what's going on with Pinty here. Little correction. So, not the best car angle to see how we're doing into Brooklands. We often see a lot of switchbacks. I quite like this scheme, but I think it's one of those schemes that looks great up close, but on track kind of blends. The most startling thing about the car is the colour of the sidewalls on the tyres. So yeah, not amazing. So a little bit of a leveler, I think, by the look of the chat. It looks like switching to the multiplayer cars are a little bit of a leveler for people. The setup not necessarily optimal for people. This is a good sector for Pinty. Driving well. Looks like Justin's just gone 2nd. So again, we'll pay a bit more attention to the top drivers in Q3, but let's give fair screen time to our drivers here. A 126.9 from Pinty. That is, yeah, far from safe, and no improvement on his first time on those soft tyres. Let's see, did Lightning go for a 2nd lap? I think he did. Pricey, that's sacrilege language about our hallowed track. Lightning a great lap there, 125.8 on the medium. That should see him pretty comfortable, I think. Great stuff, but yeah, Pricey hating on Silverstone, which is tantamount to treason in the UK, I think, really. Although, having said that, I have attended test sessions at Silverstone and was really disappointed with the experience. They didn't open up, would you believe they didn't open up Stowe and Maggots and Beckett's for us to watch the cars go through? Shocking. Anyway, my complaints aside, here comes Pinty through that lovely fast section. We should see some nice tight racing through there later on. Speed excuses coming in thick and fast on the chat. Storm, he's mentioning that he's using his race setup rather than a quali setup. I guess that's smart. Storm has only got himself to blame for the choice of track today, though. Let's see if Quinn can get a good time. A little wide into Vale. It's not essential to check off every apex through that section. 28.5. That hasn't registered on the tower yet, but not bad. Or was that an invalidation? I guess it probably was. So back with Renarium. Let's see if he can make it into Q3. We've got 1 minute to go now. So everyone will be pouring out of the pits to try and get their final run in. Those that haven't decided enough is enough. The top three have done just that and said, that's as fast as I can go today. Or at least I feel pretty comfortable. And it looks by the times like that's a pretty justified position. I don't think anybody's going to be deposing them down out of the session. Here comes Renarium then through Cops. May have a car in the distance, but I don't think that's going to bother him. I think that's Quinn on his second competitive lap. DRS open. Bright red helmet, purple sector for Renarium. So, hoping to hold it together here through the final sector of the lap. Down into Vale. And crosses the line on a 26.0. So that's pretty close to the danger point, I think. I think there may be chance for other drivers to compete with that. There's Waitsy. Greetings to Zonic. I don't know if you're racing today or you're spectating, but greetings to you. If you're spectating, feel free. You can always start a party and we'll have you on co-commentary even. Anyway, let's check out Waitsy. Car number 19. This is pretty nice. I like this livery, so this is a contender for me. Waitsy currently in danger. Wow, nice time from Waitsy. Half a second up, and he goes P3 with 25.5. So a great start from him. Aitormento has left the session, so we will certainly be losing him. Let's check out what Storm's got. He's nearly half a second up on his time in Sector 2, and 0.6 of a second of an improvement. Soft tyres, but that takes him to P2 and very safe. So great job from Storm. Storm will be with us in Q3. Quinn's on a cool down in lap. He's not going to improve. Neither is Renarium, going that speed down the Hanger Straight, obviously deliberately. So it does look like we're going to lose Branch Manch, Pinty, Quinn, and Aitormento. So Itomento, one of our guests tonight. On Discord, he's representing Spain. On the PSN, he's representing the whole world. A bit of side-by-side driving here. But heading into the pits, that looks like session over to me. Branch Munch, Pinty, Quinith and Itomento, our 11th to 14th place drivers. They will, of course, though, be starting on their first choice of tyre. I'm going to guess a lot of people are going to pick the medium if they have the opportunity to pick. Session over, and that's it for Q2. So yes, as I mentioned, really good lap times there from Cohen, Storm, Justin and Waitsy. I think Dragon, Pricey and Oliver have more pace to come. Dragon in particular did that time on the medium. I don't think there's a lot between the medium and soft on this track, just because of the high deg nature of it. So let me know in the chat if you're planning to go into Q, if you're planning on maybe a two-stop. So, Branch on the chat, if you want to join me on co-commentary, you'll probably have to friend me. Webbo Red 5 is my PSN. So, I'm going to go with Pricey. We haven't spent a lot of time watching Pricey yet, despite the fact that this is very much choosing every colour in the spectrum. I do think it's reasonably tasteful and, of course, politically very on point at the moment. So, let's see what he's got. As I say, Zonic, if you want to get in touch, join me on commentary as an expert pundit, by all means. Looks like maybe missed the boat on the start of the race time. Anyway, we'll ride with Pricey while everybody gets out of his way, warming up for his first lap. Bear with me on the live stream. I will throw to you shortly. I'll be with. I'm just trying to patch in Branch. Branch, if you join us, make sure that when you join us on party, that's the key to being able to get your voice heard on here. Just getting there. And say hi when you manage to get in. Joining with Pricey. We've lost our settings. I'm just going to have to turn those back on. Here we go. So, progressing into sector 2. Let's watch on board with Pricey. He's got it hooked up. He's got it really hooked up with good grip there through the exit of Beckett's. Purple times at the moment. Holds 6th gear. Good grip on the tyres. Using those softs. Down into Vale. Great line. Touches the apex. Uses 3rd and 4th on the way out. Crosses the line on a 24.7. That's the fastest lap we've seen yet. So great stuff. Really, really good. From him. Lewis at 25.5. That's not going to do it today. Exotic coming in. He's invalidated. We've got Cohen warming up for the softs. We've got Dragon on a 24.8. So close, but no cigar on for pole. Storm's invalidated. Waits is on an outlap. We're riding with Exotic. Just getting ourselves together. Let me see if I can't patch somebody in to quali. Okay, I'm trying to patch everything in, but obviously trying to keep the live stream ticking down. So, let me know when you're in branch, but I'm going to try and stay with track action, of course, as far as possible. If it didn't, no worries. There'll be more opportunities, I'm sure. Okay, that's the first.
Oh,
the first.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Hey, Branch, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
I'm most of the way through my my whiskey at the moment, so yeah, enjoying Q3.
That is very enjoyable. I would probably join you, but that's not a good idea if I'm driving a car. So
No, we had somebody. Pricey was trying to drive last weekend, very badly hungover, and he regretted it. So
yeah, that doesn't sound very fun to me.
No,
I'll leave it to them.
How's the track conditions at the moment for you?
They feel pretty good. I felt like I probably could have gotten into Q3, but I really screwed up 2 of my flying laps and ended up having to just take an L starting 11th.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hopefully that's a good place to get going from.
Yeah, I'm hoping if I can get a good start, I can probably use some strategy to get pretty far ahead.
Any indication from you on the weather conditions we're expecting? Is it going to be clear?
I'm hoping it's going to be clear, but torrential downpour does sound pretty fun, so who knows?
And accurate, of course.
Yeah.
Silverstone. Awesome. What part of the States are you calling from?
I am in Texas.
Okay, so is that Central Time?
Yes, that is Central Time.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, it's a nice, what is it, 2 in the afternoon for me.
Okay. Yeah. So you've joined. Which division did you join in? Was it Division 1 you managed to?
I'm Division 2 right now.
Division 2. Okay, excellent. And so we'll be seeing you on Friday night.
Yes, you will be seeing me.
Excellent. And do you race in other leagues at the moment?
No, this is actually the first league I've ever tried to race in.
Okay.
I used to do a lot of ranked and unranked lobbies, but they're not that fun, you know.
No.
Because a lot of them are 5-lap races, and everyone's trying to push each other out of the way. So I wanted to get into a league where I could, you know, actually drive cleanly and respectfully, and everyone around me would drive cleanly and respectfully. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the idea. Obviously, accidents happen, of course, but we sort them out, and we've got independent stewards in the divisions. So you can, if you record your race footage, and you can give the stewards something to go on, then we try and avoid any on-track retaliation. But yeah, I think we're really well organised on the league. It's a complete accident that I joined it, but the two owners, Storm and Dawidek, and our stewards are really hot on making this a pro league, something that people can actually enjoy driving in.
It seems like you guys have done a pretty good job of keeping this organised and well put together.
Yeah, so that's nothing to do with me. I'm just the talking monkey.
Yeah. You don't do any driving yourself, or?
I do,
are you just
but I haven't had the patience all the time to really tackle online gaming beyond enough to get 100% completion on the game. I'm not quick enough. Yeah. Sadly, I'm not quick enough to take part in the leagues. I'm a hobbyist, but I've been watching F1 for many, many years, so talking about it is not difficult for me.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm actually a little bit of the opposite. When I was a child, my dad, I don't know if you know this game, Grand Prix Legends, or I guess it'd be Grand Prix Legends. Very old game. My dad, I loved that game as a kid. I used to play it all the time. Yeah. And so
I believe they've got a tremendous mod community on GPL.
Absolutely. Yeah. The mod community on that game is insane. So many great mods, and I wish I could play it now, but I don't have a computer that can run it. But that game is really what got me into Formula One, and in the more recent years, I've actually started watching it myself and enjoying that. And I got this game this year, and now I'm here.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, our league owner Storm, this is the only racing game he's ever had or owned, which I find just incredible.
That's impressive, actually. Yeah, yeah, I'll say that. That's impressive.
Definitely. And here he is putting in the kind of times that he is. So yeah, it's amazing, really, that he's doing that. I'm just checking out Cohen on board at the moment. He's starting Sector 1. I don't want to miss. It's great to talk to you, but I don't want to miss the on-track action, of course.
Absolutely, no. I would love to watch some on-track action. He's got a nice livery. I like the lime green.
Do you?
I do.
Yeah, I'm not a fan myself. Have you seen that terrible addition to the Ferrari engine cover today?
Yeah, man, that's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. They've obviously been making some cuts because that's terrible. I like the fade to burgundy at the back. I think that's kind of cool, but
the burgundy was nice.
Yeah, it's just been ruined by plastering that. The press photo of Charles Leclerc, he couldn't even pretend to be happy about the car he was sitting on.
He looked pretty sad about it.
Right. So, is it typically kind of hot day in Texas today?
It's I think it's around like 70 degrees, pretty fair weather.
Cool. So you got rid of that bad spell of weather, or I know that you were all having.
that was rough. Yeah.
So Cohen's going to cross the line. He takes third place. He did improve that time, but not enough to see him depose the top two.
Pricey and DJ at the front are just so far ahead of everyone else.
Right. Yeah. Pricey when he's not hungover. I mean, even when he was hungover last week, he still put in like a really competitive time. I don't know if you've seen on the highlights or the YouTube channel yet, but yeah, he and Shender are our top Division 1 drivers at the moment. Yeah. Certainly one lap speed anyway.
Yeah, they are very, very quick.
Takes a lot of the apex there from Dragon. That was risky.
Yeah, that second sector, you really gotta throw the car in there. It's if you don't get it exactly right, you lose so much time.
Yeah. Nice race number is chosen as well. Nice historic race number. Gilles Villeneuve.
Good line through these last few corners. Oh, he lost it.
He did. That's really going to screw that up. No improvement. That was a huge loss, wasn't it? 8/10 slower.
That was a massive loss. Yeah. He might have been able to snag first.
Pricey's under his time in Sector 1. So
as if he needs to improve it.
Right, pushing the envelope.
Yeah. I guess we'll watch, see if he can improve it at all. Cool.
I'll go on board and we'll get it really good. Yeah, it's purple time. This is nice. Reaching the very maximum. He's got a yellow flag in front of him. but that was just the car getting out of the way, I think.
Perfect line.
Down to Vale. What was that? 70-meter braking? That was late.
Oh, someone's in the wall.
Stay on board for now.
Oh, 124.5.
That's really sweet. That's
Wow.
a sweet time.
There's a competition.
Absolutely. That's it. That's all she wrote tonight. Well, Branch, I know you want to get on. You got to head off to the race, but it was great to talk to you.
Yeah.
And in future races, we'll try and do post-race interviews. We're probably going to switch to doing that on Discord because it's just not been working out on the on the party. But yeah, good luck in the race, and we'll watch you from P11.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Good stuff.
Good rest of
See you
your day.
later. Be back with you on screen very soon. Just going to see if we can't get Sonic in. No, looks like Zonic's disappeared. He's not online anymore. Zonic, if you want to join and you're on the stream still, not a problem. But you'll need to friend me up or try and start a party for me. Let's get back to the action because we're probably on our formation lap beginning. Okay, good to check in with Branch Manch. Let's hope that you heard him okay. Thanks for that, Bacon. That was great on the chat. Just letting me know that you're in. Looks like we've had a little bit of traffic issues on the chat, but it looks like people are sorting it out. Skurs, I don't know who you are from the driver position. Carrera, let's see if we can't patch you in. I'll try really quickly because it's almost race time. Carrera, I've not got you registered as online right now, which is a shame. You're going to have to try and get me into a party. I don't want to miss the start. So, our starting order is Pricey from Death Dragon. These two very competitive fast times, and Cohen and Exotic behind them. So exciting to try and check those guys out. Ben will be starting from the back by virtue of, unfortunately, joining quali late, as you know. Broken Arrow, debutant with Bacon. Expect good things and good race pace from Bacon. Alan joining us from Norway. That's going to be confusing because he's got a very similar livery to Lightning. Liakos, I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying that livery, Liakos. That's pretty cool, especially if it's honouring the British track. Jonesy, this is nice. I like this stuff. P15. Itomento. Let's see if I can't get hold of Carrera Fan because we might be able to get them on our party. Carrera Fan, I'm going to add you in. I'm going to only be able to make one attempt though, and please make sure your party sharing is on. Quinn, not a fan of the lime green. Sorry about that. We'll check in with everybody pretty soon. Okay. Pinty, yeah. This one is this livery a bit too dull for screen, and the opposite is true of Branch Manch, sadly. Lightning, basic. I'm liking Waits' livery, as I've mentioned. Binarium, too dull for TV. Justin and Storm. Grid is forming up. And we're ready to get going. So, we'll stay at the front. try and catch as much of the action. You want the mini-map on? Alright, no problem. Let's hope we can get some starting lights and we don't hit that horrible glitch. I'm getting some audio, so possibly Carrera fans on the way.
Yes, I have joined.
Oh, hey Carrera fan, good to have you. We're about to get
Hello.
going. Are you on?
Yeah, I'm watching through the stream.
Excellent
At the
stuff.
moment, so it's a little bit delayed, but
Okay.
so yeah.
Oh, we've got a long wait for the lights.
Yeah, still no start yet.
What's happening? There's no lights happening. Everyone being patient. I didn't see anybody
It's a
DSQ.
long way.
It is.
It's a very long way.
I do hope we're not going to have any kind of glitch.
Yeah, that could happen all just because of one player. Sometimes an internet issue, but hopefully it gets sorted out.
Good time to check out the tyres. Our front row starting on mediums and lightning, with Automento, Jonesy and Liakos choosing those mediums. The rest of the grid on softs to get going.
Hopefully the tyres don't get too cold. Otherwise we could see a lot of drama into first few corners.
Absolutely. I'm not sure the game's quite coded to that level of time delaying
Yeah.
timing, but
It's definitely happened to me once, so hopefully it doesn't happen to them at
Okay.
the moment, but let's see what happens.
Pricey saying he's on freezing mediums and lightning appears to be our problem connection. Some calls on the chat to reset. Let's see. Do hope we can get going. I did see lightning ghosting actually at the start. I'm hesitant to head down to him because Sod's Law will say that the minute I do, we will lose him. So Carrera, you're just deciding to join us for the race rather than actually racing yourself tonight.
Ah, sorry, were you asking something? My microphone just disconnected for a second.
Yeah, no sweat, no sweat. Yeah. Not available to drive tonight, or?
No, unfortunately not. I was planning on racing, but unfortunately timings and all that, I just missed the opportunity. So,
Sure.
but obviously I'll be there for tomorrow. So tomorrow's the main stuff. But of course, still great racing. Hopefully from today's race, if we
Yes.
can get ahead. But
I was hoping to be finished up for another call a little bit later. So I was hoping to be getting to the point where we were finishing fairly within the next 20 minutes, but we were late starting, and now we've got a problem with we're losing drivers. I think apparently Price has already exited. Yeah, here he is. He's ghosted. So we're going to try and resurrect this race. It was a good quali though.
yeah, I saw the Q3. It was quite good. Obviously Q1 with all the cars would have been quite interesting as well. See who can challenge for that top 15, and then see same thing going into Q3, top 10.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
yeah, we got 20 cars, I believe. 20 cars on the grid.
Do you know what your time trial time is like on this this track?